So good morning everyone. Once again we are back with your English 2 class, and here today we are going to wrap up the Act 1 Scene 1, isn't it? So far we have seen that the opening scene we can see the characters Gonzalo and the other characters Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio. All of them are in the mid-sea, and soon the impending storm is going to come. So there will be the impending storm, and everyone is in a very frightened state. And sooner we also get informed that boatswain, along with his fellow mariners, both and also everyone in the crew, or everyone in the, you can say, in the ship, they were trying their best to save the royal people, but finally it was not saved, or their work became futile. They couldn't save, or you can say they couldn't save it from the danger. So what happens? Again, we see that the arguments and counter arguments, the boatswain's arrogance of the boatswain. So all these things you have seen so far. Now here we are we will be doing it today from where Antonio is saying. We have done up to here. Sebastian, all of them were very much angry with the arrogance of boatswain, and they were almost abusing, or you can say they were almost cursing boatswain for his arrogance and all. Now here Antonio starts in this way: we are merely cheated of our lives by drunkards. So that means what? Boatswain was saying that we are trying our best to protect you. You go to your chamber, you be there very calm and quiet, silently you go there. But they were kind of, and also Boatswain was saying it in a kind of scolding or chiding. This way he was saying it, so they got angry because of this. So now Antonio is saying that we got cheated of our lives, that soon we are going to perish, perish, or soon we are going to get drowned, we are going to be dead. So and because of what? Because of these drunkards, because of these people, because of these fellow mariners, and because of this boatswain. And soon he is, as you know, he was very much angry with boatswain. So again he turns towards him and he is saying, this wide-chapped rascal, that means this wide-mouthed rascal. Wide-mouthed, why? Wide-chapped here means wide-mouthed. Why? Because he was saying so, means kind of ambiguous. Why ambiguous? He was saying such kind of sentences which were kind of showing his arrogance, showing his how he was disrespectful towards, or you can say indifferent towards these royal people. So it was shown here when throughout whatever sentences he was using. So it was seen that he was not making any difference, that whether it is a king or whether it is a common man, he feels like he is having the ultimate authority in the mid-sea. So he is being called as the wide-mouthed rascal by Antonio. Antonio is calling it to boatswain. Would thou mightst lie drowning. So he is saying that you must be there, your dead body will be means you will be lying, your dead body or your corpse will be there. It will be drowned and it will be there. And the washing of 10 tides, and 10 times the tides will come and they will wash your corpse away. They will kind of, your dead body or your corpse will be washed 10 times by the tides. So kind of again another kind of a curse, you can say, because he was very much angry, Antonio and Sebastian, all of them were, we have seen earlier that they were saying, you are arrogant dog, you are an impious person, you are a cruel, heartless person. They were saying you are an aggressive dog, you are an insolent person. So all these things they were saying, all these negative attributes you can say. So when they were saying all these things, and here we can see that they now their all sort of anger comes out, because until and unless they knew that this man is doing something for us, they were a bit quiet. But here when it was announced that this man's work became futile and everybody's attempt was futile, so here their anger knew no bound, because they were now very much angry, extremely angry, and they were calling that these mariners, they are like drunkards, and this boatswain, he is a wide-mouthed rascal. He will be getting his death by drowning, and when he will get drowned, his dead body will be washed 10 times by the tides. Okay, so then what happens? Gonzalo is coming. Gonzalo is saying he will be hanged yet, because Gonzalo, as you know, he keeps his cool. He is very much calm and quiet. So he is saying that no, he will not be dying out of all these drowning and all. Obviously, he will be drowning. Obviously, he will be dying with by getting hanged. Though every drop of water swear against it. Even though every drop of water, it announces that this fellow will be dying by drowning, but I will say, and also he is saying, and gave at the widest to glut him, or means it can the tides, it can be so gigantic as if these are going to engulf him, but still I would not believe that he will be getting drowned. I will believe that he will get his death by hanging. Understood? What he is saying, Gonzalo is very much strict to the point. Earlier he has said that this fellow will be dying out of drowning. Or this fellow will be dying when he will be hanged. He will be dying by hanging, and he is not going to get drowned. Even if he drowns, he will not get his death here. So what he is saying, that he will be hanged yet, obviously he will be hanged. That is, I am very much strict to my point. Though every drop of water swear against it, though every drop of water announces that no, this boatswain will die out of getting drowned, I will not believe. Or even the water with their gigantic, with their mouth wide open, they will come to engulf him, they will come to swallow him, but still I will not believe that this fellow will be dying out of drowning or dying by drowning. I would be strict to my point that boatswain will be dying when he will be hanged. A confused noise within. Then the noise comes, mercy on us, mercy on us. We have seen that earlier the mariners were saying that the only way which is left for us is to pray to God. So now they are praying to God, mercy on us. We split. So here split here means we are getting separated. We will be scattered here and there. We are getting separated from each other. We split. Or even also it can, in the deepest sense, it can mean that we are getting destroyed. We will be ruined. We will be dying. We will be getting into pieces. We will be. This way you can analyze this one, but split the most apt explanation will be we are getting separated. Okay, so they are saying that we are getting separated, so bye bye everyone, or we can say farewell to everyone. So this way they are saying that we are getting separated. Now boatswain is going, boatswain is exiting, and Antonio is still there. Antonio, Sebastian and Gonzalo, what they are saying, Antonio let's all sink with the king. Antonio is saying, we will all get drowned with the king. So this is another point which you should notice here, that when the king is getting drowned, we also should accompany him. So here it shows somewhere Antonio's greatness, though in a very you can say in a very trickle way though, so it's not that much significant though. Sebastian is saying, let's take leave of him. Sebastian is saying we should go and take the leave from the king, because nobody knows after few minutes where we all will be. So Gonzalo is saying, now I would give 1,000 furlongs. I have said Gonzalo is the person whose philosophical comments are there, who is also adding to this comic relief and all. So he is someone who is making all the witty comments here. And in this moment of crisis, in this moment of utter, what you can say, frightening condition, Gonzalo has kept his cool, and what he is commenting here his comment is very important. He is saying, now would I give 1,000 furlongs of the sea for an acre of barren ground. So he is saying that if you come to me and if you ask that what I will, if measurement is kind of exchanged, so what I will give. Furlongs, you remember, furlongs is a measurement of distance, and you can say that it's 220 years. 220 years, this is furlongs, or also you can say a kind of 200 meters or a bit more. So that is the distance. So he is saying that 1,000 of furlongs. So this much or much distant, or you can say if you measure the sea, I will give you a lot of the, or you can say a much quantity of the sea if I can get only 1 acre of the ground, because he is saying that I would love to die on the ground rather than getting drowned in the water. I would rather prefer to die on the ground. So what he is saying, I give 1,000 furlongs of the sea. The sea may be beautiful, the sea may be colorful, and it can have that all the natural ecstasy and everything. But I would rather here in this moment, I would be preferring a barren land. That means a land where no cultivation was done, a barren where brown furs and full of long heath and brown furs. So long heath, brown furs, all these are the weeds. Okay. WEED, weeds. Okay, so all these are the weeds, or you can say the unwanted vegetation. So he is saying here that I would rather prefer to die on the ground, and this ground here you can see this is a vibrant sea, and all kind of the atmosphere is like this, that the most beautiful, the spectacular scenario, and it will be very adventurous to die here, and the heroic, all these heroism and everything will be there. But at the same time, if I see here, I would rather be preferring that I should die on the ground, where the ground may be a barren land, it may be full of weeds and unwanted vegetation, but still I would prefer that, and only 1 acre of land rather than 1,000 of furlongs. Furlongs, I have said, it's a unit of measurement of distance, where 220 yards is a furlong. Okay, or 200 meters or 201 kind of meters is 1 furlong. So he is saying that so much of distance of the sea, I would not be preferring if I can get only 1 acre of barren land, 1 acre of land where there will be full of all these shrubs and all these you can say all these weeds. So I would rather be preferring that one instead of preferring this vibrant and this heroic all these heroic deaths and everything. So he is saying all these things here, and the wheels above be done, but I would fain die a dry death. So he is saying that whatever the heaven or whatever my destiny has decreed for me, whatever my destiny has decided for me, that should happen, that should prevail. That will obviously be happening. I'm not countering that one. So that should happen, but I would prefer, I would gladly die on the dry land. I would rather be, if I have to die today, I would rather be dying on the dry land, that means on my barren land it may be, but I would rather be on the land rather than dying on the water. So that is what he is saying. So he is saying that if today my destiny has said, or my destiny has made it so that today is the last day of my life, so what I will do, I would be preferring that here I would be dying on the land rather than getting drowned and dying. Okay, so this is what the first chapter tells us. Okay, so what you will be doing is that as we have completed this chapter, the next class, if we get, I don't think, we shall be getting our next class. So when we shall be getting our next class, we shall be revising this one chapter. Today, one small revision test I shall be one small revision test question paper I shall be making. In our worksheet section, it will be uploaded. So you once answer all those questions and you go through this chapter. Okay, thank you. Have a very nice day.